The Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago, and of course the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? All day, every day. Just one. Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Stop your whining. That's right. Let's go. Mike's 15. I don't even know why this team showed up. 15's the mic. 15's the mic.
Murray now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Murray now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Play fake. Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 64 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
That's right, baby. Hey, 91! 91!
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's it, baby. Monday. Hey, check 24. Easy. Right.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
From the 16, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, Everyone's going to move.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
35's the night. I got you. 35.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Kaepernick. Throw caught by Raymond. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's make these 91. You go tight. You got tight.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is going to be returned to the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Easy. Switch.
To throw, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't say nothing. Mike 9. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
And a quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And some room to roam now. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Let's get off the field.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 9.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Swift again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
35 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 35.
From the gun, Murray. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Forced out to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And quickly to Kelsey. And running with power here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Murray now on 1st down, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Lions' 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Mike 35. Mike 35. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Lindsey now off the read option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Mike 35. Mike 35. And what's that? And what's the ball? 35.
Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Mike, try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 35's the Mike. You got nothing left. You got nothing.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
35's the Mike. Come to my work.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they have regained the lead. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing...
Then forgot I knew one day my pop finesse for not my not flexing. I fell out and cut the check my not like I